Well, it's time for our Around the Town tour. As we head into summer, there's been so many activities going on. It kicked off with the Memorial Day parade that happened on Memorial Day. A very shout out to the organizers of the event and to our Public Works Department for doing a lovely job at the cemetery. It's always great to see all the walkers come out and be part of the parade between the Lions and all the Scouts. So enjoy this little bit of footage as we show you what happened on Memorial Day.
407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do
They
this.
still speak to us. If you listen quietly, you can hear them. You remember their voices from conversations you've had before. They gave their last measure of devotion to this nation. And even if you are not a Gold Star family member, a battle buddy, friend or relative of a fallen hero, all you have to do is look around you and you will see their legacy.
Ostlander, Saul H. Backstrand, Charles E. Capone, Alexander R. Is this, love each other as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, that he laid down his life for his friend, which is the very call we honor today.
As the unofficial beginning of summer, let us never lose focus of what Memorial Day means. It's not about beaches, picnics, or auto races. It is a day to remember. It is a day for us to remember the promise that President Lincoln made to care for him who shall have borne the battle, and for his widow and his orphan.
Now call on the fire squad. One more trooper.
As an elected official, Memorial Day is a great time to be out and be seeing and talking to people. So thanks to all who came out and supported the Memorial Day activities. From Memorial Day, which was at the cemetery and then downtown, we're going to head a little further downtown to the opening of the Corner Spot. There had been in a restaurant in there for part of the week, but the true kickoff was Friday night. The weather held off and it was a wonderful event. There was some great music and there was some food trucks, activities for the kids, and just a great way to sort of kick off the events that are going on at the Corner Spot. If you're interested in all, you can find the information on the website as well as the Facebook page to show you what's coming up. They're going to have their open mic nights and some kid game nights, so make sure you check it out. It's a great place to stop by, sit, get your lunch at the shed if there's a food truck on Wednesday nights, or even go to Nick's, grab your food, and then go and sit at the Corner Spot and enjoy. From the Corner Spot, we're going to head out of town, but we're going to head over to the Hopkinton Outdoor YMCA for the MetroWest K9 5K. This is sponsored by the Ashland Sporting Association, and they do it in partnership with the YMCA, and it is a fundraiser. And we had the opportunity to speak with Dr. Schwartz, who works at the Ashland Animal Hospital, to talk about what the fundraising was for.
Are you ready one more time at the MetroWest K9 5K? All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And we're here at the YMCA for the MetroWest K9 5K that raises money for the MVMA charity that helps stray dogs and helps with disaster relief. We're going to be talking to a lot of big dogs, small dogs, and medium-sized dogs today. Let's go.
I'm Dr. David Schwartz, and I'm on the board of directors of the Massachusetts Veterinary Medical Association Charities, which is a philanthropic arm of the State Veterinary Association.
So is there anything that anybody would need to know about the charities, maybe to donate money or to get involved?
We'd love to have you donate money. Our programs are designed to take care of animals at risk in Massachusetts. All of our programs are strictly for animals in Massachusetts. Right now, there are two main programs. One is to take care of stray animals that need veterinary medical care. So working with animal control officers across the state to make sure that these animals are taken care of. And the other program is for emergency and disaster preparedness. So we help with an oxygen mask program for first responders and teaching them how to take care of animals that they might encounter on their calls, as well as helping emergency managers get ready for emergencies and disasters.
So I'm here with Marley. Marley, have you been practicing? Have you been running a lot for this race? Are you excited? Great, great. Well, I hope you do great. So I'm here with Buddy. Hello, come back here. So are you excited for this race? Have you been practicing a lot? Yeah. Well, I hope you have a great time. Looks like it should be a great day for it.
Okay, well, we're with Pups in the Air, which is a group of actually Frisbee players, freestyle Frisbee dogs, which is doing the various tricks. I mean, there are a lot of competitions where you just see how far you can throw and have the dog catch the Frisbee. With these, they learn all kinds of tricks. They use the Frisbees, they use us. As you noticed, there were dogs jumping off our backs, so all kinds of ways. It takes a lot longer to train this, but it's so much fun, and the dogs just love it.
This was another great event. It was perfect day for it. The dogs and the people had some fun. The race was very fun, and they had a wonderful, they had some demonstrations of dogs, so hopefully you enjoyed that. If you're a dog person, hopefully you enjoyed that, and if you're not, it's always good to find out what's going on in our community. From there, we are actually going to come here to the Ashland WACA cable studios, where the Ashland Business Association had their monthly social here at the studios. They had Paula Parker speaking. Paula is an independent businesswoman here in Ashland who works with developing entrepreneurs and working with businesses to develop their brand, and just works with people as well. So it was a great event, a lot of conversation and information was shared. And as always, if you are a business here in town, I highly recommend that you reach out and become part of the Ashland Business Association. From the WACA studios, we're going to head over to the Ashland High School, where the 7th and 8th grade bands and the Ashland Middle School Wind Ensemble had their spring concert. Unfortunately, the auditorium at the middle school doesn't quite support the size of audience that we see attending, and the stage is just a little bit smaller. So they always do a wonderful job, and let's listen to some of the music from the concert. Well, congratulations to the students on their concert. Those that are moving on to the high school will have a wonderful experience there. And for those that are staying at middle school, we look forward to hearing more from them next year. From the Ashland Middle School, we head to Route 126, where the Restore, which is a store sponsored by Habitat for Humanity, had their ribbon cutting ceremony. There's been a lot of discussion about this store, what was going to go into the Sears store, and Habitat, the Restore, has finally kicked off. They had a ribbon cutting on the Friday the 8th with some dignitaries from town and other areas, and then they had a great day on Saturday letting people come into the store to see what it was all about. So let's take a look at that ribbon cutting.
As Habitat, MetroWest, Greater Worcester cover 42 communities here in Central Mass. We've built 50 homes throughout for families in need. And the way of also generating funds to keep us operating is through the Restore concept. So this is a way of getting donations to Restore, turning that into cash and cash into buildings for family in need. In addition to building new homes from scratch, we also help people with critical home repairs. So if they're stuck in their house and they can't move and they're a veteran in need or a family in need, we're there to put on the fixes that help them stay in their homes.
I love coming to ribbon cuttings. It's probably the favorite part of my job. And in Ashland, there are ribbon cuttings so often that my calendar seems like every month or even twice a month. There's ribbon cutting ? That just pops up all over the place. And that's a testimony to the town that is Ashland. From Michael Herbert to Beth to the Ashland Business Association, Ashland's alive, and the MetroWest community knows that.
I think it's great, as Jack said, to come to another ribbon cutting here in Ashland, and especially on the Route 126 corridor, a place where we have so many plans and so many dreams that are being put into motion and coming to fruition every day. As many of you know, or those of you that follow Ashland knows, just in a couple of years, we're going to be redoing this whole corridor, the Route 126 corridor, through the Massachusetts State Transportation Infrastructure Program. And to be able to amplify that type of state investment with local investments such as Habitat for Humanity's Restore is really, bringing together the synergies and the symbiosis between local and state organizations.
So I also have a certificate I'd like to present, and I will read it. It's a certificate of recognition. This certificate of recognition is awarded to Habitat for Humanity Restore in honor of their official ribbon cutting on Friday, June 8th, 2018. The Ashland Business Association extends its best wishes for continued success. Welcome to Ashland.
Hello, I'm Debbie Maruka Hoke. I'm director of the Restores. I'd just like to thank you all for coming today. We have received such a warm and supportive welcome here in Ashland. We're so excited to be here. This is something that I personally have been working on for a couple of years, so I'm really excited to bring you all inside, which is what we'll do next. Carolyn and I will cut the ribbon, and then I'd like to bring you all in for a tour.
Well, welcome, Restore, to Ashland. We hope you are successful here. If you've never been to a Restore, it's definitely something worth checking out. It's a great place to bring donations, but also find great treasures that you might be looking for. Well, from Route 126, we're going to head back to downtown, this time to Front Street. Yes, folks, it is time for the Ashland Farmers Market. June 9th was the kickoff of the 7th season. Another great day, and we're going to go see what Allison and Michelle found for us at the Ashland Farmers Market.
Hi, it's Michelle, and we're here for the first of the 2018 Farmers Markets in downtown Ashland. Looks like everyone's having a great day on this beautiful afternoon. Let's go have some fun.
Little gossip now and then about who's doing what and maybe why.
Good morning and welcome to the MetroWest famous Ashland Farmers Market. Our opening day 2018, our 7th year here in beautiful downtown Ashland. So welcome to everybody and thank you for attending.
Our 7th year is definitely going to be better than every season in the past. We have a bunch of event dates coming up. You can look on our website and on our Facebook page for all of the exciting things we have planned this year, including Strawberry Fest, Tomato Fest, Dog Day, our Kids Create Day, Customer Appreciation Day, and our Harvest Brunch. And new this year, we're going to be having an Apple Fest.
My name's Brian Nienhouse, and we own Nutty Bird Granola.
So what was your inspiration for making granola?
I've always eaten granola. I've always loved granola, so I have made this at home. I was a professional chef and then turned stay-at-home dad. My kids are older now, so we had a little more free time, but we've eaten this at home for breakfast for almost every day for the last 10 years. So finally decided to try this out.
Well, it looks really good. So where does everything come from? I see that it's all local.
Most of it's local. The oats that we have come from a small farm up in Maine. Our maple syrup and our honey come from 2 local farms out in central Massachusetts. We live in Sherburne here, real close by, and then we cook at the Worcester Food Bank out in Shrewsbury.
I'm Ben Alvik from Fully Rooted Juice, and we also make kombucha. This is our first appearance at this market for this season, and we're really excited to be here. It's a beautiful day. It looks like a wonderful market.
So what are some of the juices that you are selling today?
We have a green lemonade, which is cucumber, spinach, celery, apple, and lemon. We have a little sweeter one with orange, pineapple, cucumber, and beets called the Echinacea Sunrise. We have a juice shot that's really popular called the Breath of Fire. It's lemon, ginger, and cayenne. And then some of the kombucha, we have a lavender rosehip, we have a hopped kombucha.
So what's your favorite?
My favorite is actually the Get Your Glow, which is carrot, apple, and beets. A little more body to it, a little more filling.
So what got you into juices?
It's a long story, but a lot of friends and myself, we had some health problems that we wanted to cure, and we were introduced by juicing from a friend that had rheumatoid arthritis, and he went off all of his medications by juicing every day, so that inspired us to get into it, and then we started trying it out at farmers markets and grew from there.
Well, it looks really good. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Allison and Michelle, for that wonderful reporting. It's always great to see. If you've never been to the Ashland Farmers Market, it's there every Saturday from now until October with great music, great food, great vendors. You'll see different town committees, you'll see different community organizations. They sometimes bring in food trucks, they have theme days. You can check out their website to see what's coming up. We hope if you were there that you enjoyed it. Our last stop on our Around the Town tour is the Ashland Lions Triathlon. This takes place, starts and ends at the Warren Conference Center. Triathlon is a swim, bike, and run race. They start in the water, which is at the beach of the Warren Conference Center. Then they get on their bikes. And this year there was a slight modification in the route. This was only a sprint triathlon, so all shorter distances. And they stayed in Ashland and Holliston. Other years they've gone into Hopkinton. So if you were on Prospect Street at some point Sunday morning, you might have seen the racers on their bikes there. They did a double loop going from the Warren Conference Center down to Prospect Street into Holliston around twice. And then the run route was down via South Street and into Holliston there. So always fun to see these athletes. It always motivates me a little bit. Should I get out and try? But congratulations to all the runners and all the racers. And thank you to the Ashland Lions for bringing this group into our town. Well, that wraps it up for our Around the Town tour. If you ever have an event that you'd like to share with us or have us come and share with our viewers, we'd greatly appreciate knowing about it. You can reach out to us at WACA-TV.